Can you introduce yourself, say your name, your neighborhood, and how long you've lived in Providence?
Yes, thank you. My name is Anthony Fox. I live in Franklin Park, and my wife and I moved here a year ago March, so about a year and a half ago.
Awesome. And with so many options of places to live in Las Vegas, why did you choose to call Providence home?
Well, it's really interesting. We had a really unique opportunity. So I had the chance to retire young at the age of 41, and my wife and I have relocated 9 different times, but this is the first time we got to do it on our own timeline and kind of with our own space. So we had a set of criteria we were looking at. We wanted, easy access to all of the entertainment in downtown on the Strip, but we also wanted to have some space, be close to services, be close to the mountains, and we wanted, a nice, safe neighborhood that was diverse and friendly. And so we sort of racked up all those criteria, looked at a bunch of different neighborhoods, and this kind of hit all the marks. So this is where we settled.
Awesome. Please tell us why you would like to be on the board of directors. Additionally, if you are elected, what would you see as a priority for the board?
Yes, thank you. So it's funny, I never thought I would be sitting here doing an interview for an HOA board of directors role, but I think like a lot of residents, I was very concerned with the 20% increase in membership dues this past year. And it got me to thinking that I believe I have a unique set of business skills that could help the HOA look at budgeting and revenue and make good trade-offs to hopefully roll back a portion of that 20% increase that happened this past year.
As you know, there are a lot of moving pieces to keep our community running smoothly. What are some of the strengths that you will bring as a board member if you are elected?
Yes, so prior to retiring and moving out here this past spring, I spent the last 20 years in executive roles in supply chain management. So in my last role, I managed a budget of over $300 million that included transportation, distribution, customer service. So, I know how to manage a large budget. I know how to take costs out of the system. I know how to bid contracts. And I know how to manage a complex organization with competing trade-offs. So as I thought about the issues I talked about in my last answer, I thought I'd probably bring a unique set of skills to the table to be able to actually help. And so that's why I decided to submit my candidacy.
Awesome. What challenges do you see the board and or the community facing currently? And as a follow-up, what changes would you implement to address those particular concerns?
So I think the biggest single challenge the board is going to face over the course of the next year is the trade-off between services to homeowners and the cost of those services. Right? Obviously, everybody wants to pay the lowest dues possible, but wants to do things that enhance the community, enhance the value for everybody. So I think the best way to address this is to have clear rules and filters for how funds are allocated. So things that preserve the safety and security of all of the homeowners within the community are obviously a priority. Things that retain and enhance the value of homes in the area are obviously a priority. Other things I think we're going to have to take a hard look at. Most people didn't get a 20% increase in their salary this past year, so it's kind of tough to swallow a 20% increase in cost. So I think everything else that doesn't fit those 2 criteria, we're going to have to look at with a very critical eye.
And finally, why should the residents of Providence vote for you to be on the Providence Board of Directors?
Yeah, so I think I bring a unique set of skills from my background in business and my background in cost improvement and budgeting that could be of real service to the community. It's something I'm interested in doing, and fortunately I'm in a position in my life where I have the time to devote to actually doing a good job. It's nice to be semi-retired and be able to allocate your time to things that are important to you, and versus some other folks who may have the burdens of very stressful jobs they have to do and may not have a lot of time to devote. I can actually commit myself fully to this role.
Awesome. Well, that's all the questions I have. Is there anything that you wanted to add, or?
I'll just thank you to everybody for your consideration, and I hope to serve you on the board.